So, we've done it. We've hit the stage of human evolution where people wake up, tear open a shiny piece of foil, and call that a balanced breakfast. Somewhere, your grandparents are eating real eggs in the afterlife, shaking their heads in disappointment. We've traded sizzling bacon for compressed chalk with whey in it, and we call that progress. And every brand's out here like, start your day with 20 grams of pure protein. Yeah, Karen, but at what cost? It's like eating drywall with macros. Let's be honest, protein bars aren't breakfast, they're damage control. They exist because we overslept, ran out of groceries, and are pretending that chewing counts as self-care. You know how your phone says low power mode? That's you, unwrapping a protein bar in traffic. Now don't get me wrong, I get it. They're convenient. But convenience is the gateway drug to poor decisions. You don't need nutrition on the go. You need a fork. And a life. Half the people eating these bars aren't athletes. They're accountants. They're tech bros. They're the same people who get winded typing gym into Google Maps. You're not fueling for a marathon, you're fueling for a conference call. And what's inside those bars anyway? You ever looked at the ingredients list? It's like reading the periodic table. Half that wrapper is just the scientific names for sawdust and sadness. And let's talk about taste. There's cookies and cream, birthday cake, and fudge brownie. So basically, dessert with a guilt complex. You ever notice how everything healthy now tastes like candy trying to apologize? Sorry I ruined your pancreas, but I'm keto-friendly now. And yet, we still buy them by the box, because somewhere, deep down, we've convinced ourselves that suffering equals sign productivity. We've turned breakfast, the most peaceful, comforting meal of the day, into a functional transaction. No joy, no warmth, just macros and regret. It's like your morning routine was sponsored by a tech startup. And the irony, most protein bars have more sugar than a donut. But you won't eat the donut because that's bad, right? No, you'll eat the bar that tastes like drywall dipped in Splenda because the label says fuel. You're not fueling, you're coping. And I'm not saying everyone should cook breakfast every morning. I get it. We're all busy. But when did busy become a personality trait? Remember when breakfast meant sitting down? When coffee came from a mug, not a sippy cup? When you could actually taste your food instead of your self-discipline? Now we're unwrapping our meals like contraband in a parking lot. We've industrialized hunger, turned the first meal of the day into an email attachment. And here's the funny part. The fitness influencers love to guilt trip everyone else. Oh, you don't track your protein? No, Chad, I track my happiness. And it's doing fine. If you're really about health, maybe don't eat something that requires lab safety goggles to manufacture. And let's be real. Half of these bars are just candy with PR teams. You put power or fuel on the wrapper and suddenly people think it's science. You're not fooling anyone. You just made a Snickers with lower self-esteem. Meanwhile, the companies are laughing all the way to the bank. They slap the word clean on it, add 2 grams of pea protein, and double the price. They're not selling food, they're selling permission. Permission to not feel bad for eating something shaped like a Lego brick. Now, if you actually like them, cool. There are good ones out there. But be honest with yourself. Do you like them, or are you just emotionally attached to the wrapper that says you made a healthy choice? Because if it's the latter, we need to talk. If your breakfast requires a marketing team, it's not breakfast, it's propaganda. And don't even get me started on those meal replacement shakes. You're not replacing a meal. You're skipping therapy. You're not optimizing digestion. You're just too tired to use a spoon. You know what's wild? We used to cook eggs, crack them, fry them. Now, if an app told people that Egg 2.0 came in a bar form, we'd line up to buy it. Probably with a subscription plan. Because that's the world we live in, where actual food feels inconvenient, but eating synthetic oat sludge in bar form feels responsible. And you know who's winning? The marketing departments. Because they've made you believe that chewing something that tastes like expired Play-Doh is a sign of discipline. You're not disciplined, you're dehydrated. At the end of the day, a protein bar is fine if you're hiking, Perfect. If you're camping, amazing. If you're on a rescue mission in the Arctic, do it. But if you're just standing in your kitchen, late for work, holding one while pretending you're in a Nike commercial, maybe it's time to reevaluate. You're not grinding, you're skipping breakfast. And we get it. Life's fast. You don't always have time to make a full meal. But don't call it fuel if it doesn't spark joy. Call it what it is. A hold-me-over-until-lunch snack with delusions of grandeur. Because real food, real breakfast, doesn't need buzzwords. It just needs time, heat, and a plate. So here's my unsolicited advice. Next time you unwrap one of those chalky little bars, take a second. Look at it. Smell it. Ask yourself, does this feel like self-care? If the answer's no, maybe just make some damn toast. And if that offends you, congratulations, you're who this video's about. We're not judging, we're just noticing. Loudly. Enjoy your gains. We'll be over here with actual breakfast and actual joy, on an actual plate, like psychopaths.